Hey guys, in this video we're going to cover how to use the drum editor in Cubase 12. The drum editor is used to arrange drum beats to be used with a VST instrument, like how the key editor is used to arrange MIDI notes for a synth with a piano roll view. Before checking out this video, make sure you're familiar with our last videos on setting up MIDI instrument tracks and using the key editor. The first thing to do to get the drum editor working is to create an instrument track with the drum instrument on it. From within the Groove Agent drum instrument, make sure there's a kit loaded so that you can hear it. If you prefer, you can always edit drums with the key editor, but using the drum editor can help because you get a view of the drum kit parts with the sample names instead of a piano keyboard, so you can visually make it a lot easier. Now use the Draw tool to draw a MIDI clip on the instrument track. Use the Select tool to make sure the MIDI clip is selected, and go to the MIDI menu at the top and select Open Drum Editor to open that window. The first thing to do now is go to the bottom left corner, go to where it says No Drum Map, and select Create Drum Map from Instrument, if your instrument supports this function. Otherwise, you can try GM Drum Map, which is a standard drum map many common MIDI instruments will use. If that doesn't work, you'll have to use Drum Map Setup to manually enter the parts of the drum kit for your instrument to their corresponding names. The drum editor works very similarly to the key editor that was checked out in the last video. The left-hand side has all the note values and their MIDI note names that correspond to them. The top has the timeline, and we have a grid in between. With the drum editor in full screen mode, use the gear in the far top right to show all the various tools along the top. The tools are just about the same as the key editor that we covered in the last video. For those that watched this video already, you can skip this part of the video. Otherwise, we'll quickly go over it again. The one part that's slightly different is how soloing tools work. The first button is a solo editor so that only the drum editor clips play. Then there's Solo Instrument. This is specific to the drum editor and only plays one of the drum instruments at a time, such as if we're trying to play back the hi-hat or the snare. Then we have the Record button. Next is the Pitch Visibility, which will only show you the lanes that have notes on them. The auto scroll works like the other views, with it allowing you to change the view when the cursor plays to the end of the window view, and that it can be set to keep the cursor centered with the notes and time moving along in the background. The Acoustic Feedback button enables us to hear the drums as we're placing them on the grid. Next, we have tools for Select, Draw, Erase, Mute, Zoom, Time Warp, and Align tool. Then there's Auto Select Controllers, Loop, and Nudge tools. Transpose tools are next, but they're not helpful in the drum editor because the note values are pretty arbitrary and will mess up your drum beat. Then we have the default insert velocity. After that is the insert length, which again isn't too helpful for instantaneous hits like the drums. To the right we have grid snapping tools and set it to use quantize, and after that we have the quantization and a drop down for quantization and the grid snapping resolution. Next there are the tools for how clips are displayed on the timeline, the indicator for our active part, and the step input tools. The last button here launches the window for the virtual instrument to adjust the sound of it. Just like the last video, to get started, we want to adjust the snapping and quantization resolutions so the notes will go where we want them, and then use the Draw tool to start adding notes. We line them up with the instrument on the left rows to decide which one we'll use, and then draw them at the right time. We can also click and drag to add multiple, and they will add at the resolution of the quantization. Unlike the key editor, we get a bunch of little diamond indicators here instead of those longer rectangles. That's because the drum hits have a start time, but not a duration. I'll often start with a simple kick and snare beat to set the foundation of the song. In this case, I'm using a kick on beat 1 and a snare on beat 3 and then repeating that. For some songs with a faster beat, I'll use a kick on beat 1 and 3 and a snare on 2 and 4, but it depends on what the tempo is set to. After that, we can add the hi-hat in on a different row. With the grid set to use quantize and the quantization set to quarter notes, I can just click and drag along the hi-hat row to add all those notes at once. If we're adding different timings to notes, we may want to adjust our quantize resolution as we go, and that would allow us to change the timing of some notes. The last thing I'll cover is adjusting the velocity of the drums. This is very important when programming drums in the drum editor, and it basically changes how hard you're hitting each of the notes. Change to the select tool in the toolbar. Now what we want to do is select a drum row on the left side. This will make that the active lane in the velocity controller at the bottom. This is done so we can adjust the velocities individually because we may want a different velocity for the hi-hat, snare, and kick without having the same velocity for all the notes that play at the same time. All we do now is click at the velocity height for each of the corresponding notes to change it. To play everything back, click on the top left of the timeline to change the cursor position, then use the spacebar key on the keyboard to play back the MIDI clip. That covers how to use the drum editor in Cubase 12. In the next video, we'll be looking at how to record a MIDI instrument and edit whatever we recorded in the key editor, both manually and with quantization. We'll also cover step input, which is something we only briefly talked about in the last video. Thanks for checking out this video on using the drum editor in Cubase 12. If this video helped you out, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and check out our social media links so you can keep up to date on all our new content.